Hello, we're going to be making a chicken schnitzel with a lovely harissa mayo and a nice fresh chopped salad on the side. First things first, we're going to make a mayo from scratch. Homemade mayo is so easy to make and it is so much better than the shop bought stuff. So, egg yolk, we're going to add a little teaspoon of mustard, like that. The key ingredient for the harissa mayo is harissa, which I could show you how to make, but you're not going to make harissa, trust me. It's a long old process and you can buy some really nice jarred stuff. We're just going to slowly whisk those ingredients together. We're going to start to add groundnut oil. Groundnut oil is pretty neutral flavor, so it's perfect for something like a mayo. Start by just adding a little bit. And what we're trying to do is emulsify everything together. So if you add too much at the beginning, it will just split. And once you see it all starting to come together, you can add a little bit more. And your wrist might get tired, but then you can start using your arm. And once your arm gets tired, put it back in the wrist. And now you can see you start to get this really thick, mayo-like consistency. We're just gonna add a tiny little bit of garlic, a dash of red wine vinegar, a little bit of salt, and then one final whisk. Next thing we're going to make is the chopped salad to go with our schnitzel. So cucumber, chop it into dice, just like that. Lovely ripe plum tomatoes. Quarter them and take out the seeds and the kind of white, tasteless kind of bit in the middle. Get the same sort of size as you were getting with the cucumber. Same sort of thing with the onion. You want to cut it into the similar sort of size that you've got your tomatoes and your cucumber. Everything into a bowl. Now we want to add some salt to it to start to bring out all of those lovely juices, and that's going to start to create a really lovely dressing. While we chop some mint, nice and fine, into your salad, some lemon, and now a good glug of olive oil. Gonna bring it all together. Now we are ready to make our chicken schnitzel, which is the main event. So, super easy this. We're just gonna butterfly a chicken breast. Go to the thickest part of the chicken and just glide your knife in there and just start to run it down, and you'll start to open up your chicken like that. And then you wanna hold it open as you sort of cut it a bit more, so that you end up with your butterflied chicken breast. Then you want to grab a little bit of cling film and just place it over the top of the chicken. And then something heavy, like a rolling pin or the back of a pan or anything. You want to tenderize it so it's all the same thickness, about just under a centimeter. Season the chicken, both sides, and a bit of pepper. We can put that chicken to one side now while we create our 3 pane stations. Pane basically means just to coat in breadcrumbs. So to do that, we're going to need some flour, which is here, just some all-purpose flour, some eggs. The crucial part of chicken schnitzel is breadcrumbs. A lot of talk about panko breadcrumbs being super trendy, and they are really good, but I actually really like old school breadcrumbs, golden breadcrumbs from the supermarket. They're super fine, which means that they have a huge surface area, which means it's going to get super crispy. And my main trick with the breadcrumbs is to grate in a little bit of zest, and that just like freshens up the breadcrumbs. So we've got the flour sticking to the chicken, and then we've got the egg sticking to the flour, and this process kind of creates a skin around the chicken. I'm going to go straight in to the breadcrumbs, and feel free to like push it down a little bit. You really want to get those breadcrumbs stuck to this chicken breast. So now we've got our breaded butterfly chicken breast. We can get rid of all of this. And we've been touching raw chicken, so wash your hands. Get your pan on to a medium heat. Now we're going to add in a bit more of that groundnut oil. Just pick up your chicken and gently lower it, always far side down last, in case any oil splashes out. About 2 minutes on each side. After a couple of minutes, just have a little sneak look underneath. You see it's starting to get golden. And then flip it over. And this is exactly what we want, this beautiful golden, crispy, zesty crumb on our chicken. Pop it straight onto your plate. That looks absolutely perfect. Now we've got our chicken schnitzel already there. Now what I like to do is use the chicken schnitzel as a sort of plate to the rest of your dish. So just pop your salad straight. Yeah? You want chocolate? Okay. There is no chocolate, there's schnitzel. So pop your salad on top, just like that. And then we're going to bring back our lovely harissa aioli and just pop it just on the side of the plate, just like that. Can you put this on the side of the plate? Next to the chicken. Oh, just here. Perfect. And that is my chicken schnitzel with a zesty crumb and a lovely chopped salad with a harissa aioli on the side. Okay, here, you just have that. Got it?
Hot.
Is it hot?
Blow it.
You blow it.
Blow it.
There you go. Oh, thanks, Jamie. You can actually taste the zest on that chicken crumb, I promise you. It's so worth doing that. But I would really, really...
I want some chicken.
You want some chicken? Okay. I'd give that a go. Here you go. Can I have some? Oh.